Instead of giving $4 trillion of tax breaks to billionaires like Elon Musk, how about in this country we start to tax the billionaires? Government is not the problem. Government is for the people. When they talk about cutting Medicaid, we fight for Medicare for all. There's a better way. When they talk about cutting Social Security, we fight to expand Social Security. When Musk fires workers, we fight to give workers a raise the wage to $17. When they take away student loans, we fight to make public college and vocational education free. And when they have $1 trillion defense budget, we fight to slash the real waste in this country, the bloated defense contractors.
I'm not just about fighting back. I am here because we are also fighting forward. We are not just an opposition party, we are also a proposition party. We know how the world should look, we know what's possible, and most importantly, we know what we deserve. Look, these guys, they want us to live, in the words of the great African philosopher Bayo Akomolafe, in a world of extraction, transaction, and distraction. But we know our world is powerful when we live in a world of connection and cooperation and participation, of true economic and social freedom. And that power is endless, and that is exactly why they are so scared of us. We've got to defeat the oligarchs and the dictators that are trying to take over our country, and we have to rebuild anew a world that gives genuine economic and social freedom to every person to thrive, not just barely survive. So right now, at this rally and rallies that Bernie Sanders and my friend Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are doing around the country, more and more people are bringing our power out. When over 3 million people came out just last weekend at the Hands Off rallies, what did we bring out? Our power! And at the many actions to stand up for Mahmoud Khalil and Kilmar Abrego Garcia, and the trans people and immigrant kids right here in LA Unified School District who were detained by ICE, who were being terrorized, LA people across the country stood up. Our power. Now, in addition to the rallies, we got to train and educate ourselves actively for what's coming. We need to learn tools. We need to learn tactics from powerful movements across the world. And that's why I launched the Resistance Lab trainings. We have had over 20,000 people in 3 weeks sign up. There's one tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. You can sign up at PramilaForCongress.com. Because we need to get ready. We need to get strike ready. We need to get street ready. We need to get ready to take down these dictators and oligarchs. Take down the people who are destroying our unions and our institutions, selling off our public goods and resources to the highest bidder, and stripping us of our Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. And when we do that, that's when we rebuild the world we know is possible, where every single one of us, white, black, and brown, every race, every class across America, gets to just live a decent life, where we have a roof over our head, food on the table, education for our kids, and dignity with Social Security when we retire. That is all we are demanding. that's exactly why Bernie Sanders and I are introducing again the Medicare for All bill in just a couple of weeks. Now, if you all are ready for that vision of the world that we are building anew, then I want you to take the hands of the people next to you, raise them up in the air, and show that our coordinated